Hi and welcome to my maths class. Today we're going to do a revision of the grade 9 fraction rules that you have learned. In grade 9, you have learned a concept called LCM. Now LCM meant that you were given two numbers and then you found the lowest common multiple. If you take, for example, 2 and 5. Now if I were to count in twos, I'll say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And if I were to count in fives, I'll say 5, 10. So the first number that they have in common when you are multiplying them is 10. That's how come it is called the lowest common multiple. An easier way to get it would be to say 2 times 5 is equal to 10. What if we had different numbers? Let's say I wanted the lowest common multiple of 4 and 3. Now 4 can be broken down into 2 times 2. When I'm talking of breaking down, I am referring to prime numbers. Whenever you use this method, you have to use prime numbers. So 4 can be broken down into 2 times 2, and 3 is a prime number. Now you can't put 3 in line with the 2. You can only put the same numbers under each other. So 3 would have to have its own column. My final answer, when you're doing lowest common multiple, you have to take every group, which will be 2 times 2 times 3, which is equal to 12. What happens when I start doing more complicated concepts? If I gave you x and x plus 2. Now x is one term and x plus 2 is another term. You cannot say that the x on the top is linked to the x at the bottom. They are separate and different terms. So in our first column we would have had x, and in our second column we would have had x plus 2. So our LCM would have been x into x plus 2. Let's do another example. If we had x plus 2 and then we had x plus 2 squared, the first column we'd have x plus 2. In the second column I have 2 brackets of x plus 2. The one can go under the first row, but the second one has to stand on its own. So my final answer is x plus 2 into x plus 2. These LCMs get more complicated as we go. When we're doing factorizing with trinomials or difference of two squares, we have to factorize. Let's do the following example. 5x squared plus 15x plus 10, and we're factorizing it with 5 and we're factorizing it with x plus 2. Now if you look at the first column, when you're doing LCMs you have to break them down. Numbers is easy. When we're working with numbers, we simply work with prime numbers. But when we're working with unknowns, then the prime numbers of unknowns means factorizing in its simplest form. If I were to do the factorizing of 5x squared plus 15x plus 10, the first thing I would do is take out a common, which will give me 5x squared plus 3x plus 2. But I haven't completely factorized. X squared plus 3x plus 2 is a trinomial. So I've got 5x plus 2 x plus 1. Now I've completely factorized it. So how do I now get the LCM? For 5x squared plus 15x plus 10, I'm going to have 5, I'm going to have x plus 2 and x plus 1. For the second number, 5, I'm simply going to have 5. But notice I am putting it in line with the first row of 5. Then I have x plus 2. X plus 2 is going to go in line with the x plus 2 I had in the previous terms. When we're looking at our answer, we have to take each column. So for the first row we have a 5, for the second row we have x plus 2, and for the last row we have x plus 1, which will give me my LCM for the following 3 terms. Thank you for watching this video.